Hi guys, it's John here, having a little bit of fun with the Aquarius Joyo loop. Basically it's getting near to Christmas time now, and we're going to talk about a few bits and pieces. I've got the LP60 in my hands today. These things are great at $269, definitely worth a look. This is the Cherry Sunburst one. And basically I reckon it's really reasonably appointed for a $269 guitar. I think you're laughing. All right, the only thing I needed to do was adjust the, I adjusted the bridge just fractionally, so I brought it down a bit. I think they always put, in the factory, these things tend to be a little bit higher, and you just, it's a bit of a subtle adjustment. I know I could probably do a little bit more to the intonation, but this was just out of the box not long before we did this thing. I also adjusted the height of the pickups fractionally, so on the bridge pickup I brought it down a little bit, and on the neck pickup I brought it up fractionally, so that's all the things I've done to it. What do we got? We've got the rosewood board, block inlays, very cool. All the standard sort of LP style things. I like this because the machine heads are nice and easy, no lockings or anything like that. 14:1. Do their job. Binding around the edges. Binding is below the fret wire, which is often the case for these particular models made in the wonderful land of China. Binding around the top. Maple or mahogany back. Everything is as it should be. Nice piece of quilted maple top as well. I suppose that's a maple cap. And the LP60 that we have is different from our 59 because the 59 actually doesn't have a scratch plate, whereas the LP60 does. Okay, so that's basically it. There's not much more to talk about it. Eco rosewood board, as I said. Standard nut, but everything sits really nicely on this particular guitar. One thing that I did do, and I do recommend that you think about always, is getting the factory strings off as soon as possible. So what I did was I put on the new ones that we've got in here, which are the Artist, I think they're EN, and the ones I'm using are 10 to 46s. All the guitars here are generally strung with 10 to 46s. So if you want something else, of course, there's heaps and heaps of different options there, and we have pretty much most of them. All right. Down here on the floor here, we've got the Aquarius Joyo, which is a dual pedal. I'm only running the loop at the moment. This is the loop here. And then you've got various different options here, delays and sort of modulations, your feedback options there, the level for the delay, which is really useful as well. And next to it, we have the space echo, which I was trying really hard to give it as spacey as possible. Have a listen. Hey, listen to that. And that's not even full. Now have a listen to it. Oh my God, I've fallen into the stratosphere. I wonder if I'll ever come out again. All right, so it's a lovely little reverb pedal. Generally, reverb pedals are pretty expensive, but this reverb pedal comes in at $55. And there's a lot of Nuex stuff, or Nux, depending on what you think, coming out that I think is really good. And I actually grabbed a Rivulet chorus from here, and I really like it. I love simple pedals. I don't like things that have got lots and lots of things. I don't think you have to have everything on one particular issue. All right, what are we plugging into today? Well, anyone that's looking for a cool little Christmas present that seriously does its job, you can't go past the Tweedtone V in my way of thinking about things. At the moment, I've got the volume at about 2. Presence is around about nearly 3. So I'm giving it a little bit today, just for the fun of it. These things are fantastic, I reckon, for their price. They're brilliant. What are you looking at? $249. My golly gosh. All right. And then I'm on the clean channel at the moment, so we'll have a listen to that again. And remember, I've got that big space. So I've taken a fair bit of the reverb off it at the moment. I'm now running the space reverb at 12 o'clock. Here we go. Now we're on the dirty side. Lovely little sounding thing. Sounds great with this little loop as well. off the neck pickup at the moment. I'll put it on the bridge pickup. Let's see what it sounds like. All right. Okay, so basically, you can hear this thing. It really punches, seriously punches above its weight. Now, what I'm going to be doing shortly is I'm going to be putting little videos together. We're looking at working towards that right now, and we're going to talk about some of the bits and pieces, because I know that a lot of people don't really want to talk about acoustic guitars, although I love them. But basically, I suppose they're not everyone's cup of tea, really, when it all comes down. They're looking for the electric things and stuff like that. But we're going to put little videos together with various bits and pieces that we've got that might be useful as Christmas presents. Like, for example, if you look at that UX Space Reverb at $55, that's a pretty cool present to give somebody, I would have thought. Depends on your generosity, I suppose. The Joyo Aquarius comes in at $129, and that's part of the Revolution series, and there's a number of different pedals that you might want to look at there. Here we have, over here, if we can go, Will, and I'll play this again next week or so. This is the Busker 20 V2. Now, what it is, it's a small, looks like a 6-inch speaker to me, but it's also got a tweeter as well. It's actually a very, very cool, very effective Buskers amp. Can be powered up battery-wise, and essentially we have Busker packs as well that allow you to take out this amp. Let's say you took out the, say, an LSP or something like that. All right, you're looking at somewhere around $449 or $399, depending on whether you take the guitar with it. But if you take the guitar with it and also the mic stands and the whole lot, you're looking at $449, and you can go and play outside your shopping centre and play some Christmas carols, make everyone happy, and at the same time maybe make yourself a few bucks. So there's things like that to think about as well. So over the next few weeks, I'm going to be talking about bits and pieces that we can take out for Christmas, that we can give to people for Christmas. Definitely a $269 LP60 Cherry Sunburst is probably top of the tree, but for me, I'm always going to go for this little Tweedtone V over the top of pretty much anything else. Basically, that's all I'm going to talk about today. Short and sweet. By the way, the lighting, we're still working on it. We've got another light. I'm feeling quite hot here at the moment. I feel like I'm actually up in the tropics. And, of course, over here in Sydney, we're living in smoke at the moment. So I'm going to now, what I'm doing with this Aquarius is I'm getting rid of everything that I've just done. And let's see if I can put something in. So what we'll do is we'll just turn this back. Oh no, actually I want to stay on the dirty. All right. So what I'm going to do now, you can hear that reverb really, really spanking through everything. So let's turn that reverb down to about 9 o'clock. I can see why they call it a space reverb. It's got heaps of air. It actually works quite nicely though, doesn't it, with the little tweed tone. So we'll take it off the dirty channel, see what it sounds when it's clean. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's not cutting through so hard. Still a fair bit there though. Okay, so we'll take even a little bit more off it and see what happens. Yeah, all right. So there you go. So let's crank the thing up. I'm going to say goodbye now. So I'm now putting the thing right up in the nether regions. I'm going into deep space right now. So I'll look forward to seeing you guys next week. have a great time, be kind to one another, and let's see what we can do for next week.